Medical education is not like any other technical education or arts education. Medical education is unique in itself because you can learn medicine only by seeing patients, taking history from them, using your skills to examine the patient, and learning the methods of treating them. Welcome back to Ophthalmology for undergraduates and postgraduate beginners. We have told 32 videos on history taking, case examination, diagnosis, investigations, and treatment. Now it is my turn to tell the students what they should do and not do in a medical education. Students should examine and present as many cases as possible. More number of cases you see, elicit history, examining them and presenting them will give you more experience, and when you finish this course you will have so much of confidence in seeing the patient and treating them. Do not miss any day in clinics. Nowadays, students are finding many flimsy reasons for not coming to the hospital to attend the clinical postings or classes. They want to stay in their room, in the hostel or at home. In what way this is going to teach you in medicine? Never do that mistake. Trust your knowledge and skills and present by yourself. You can study with your friends, you can discuss with your friends in history taking and examining the patient. But while you are going to write a case sheet or present a case, you should trust your knowledge and skills in examining the patient, and you have to put it in record whatever you have seen by yourself only. Never ever borrow what other people say or your friends say, because after finishing this course all your friends will leave you. You are going to be alone, and if you don't have adequate knowledge and skills, then it is very difficult to survive in this competitive world. Case sheets to be written neatly and legibly. You should write the case records in good handwriting for everyone to understand it easily. You should never scribble. Scribbling the case sheets tells that you are not confident with your findings. You should not strike off so many things in the case sheets. You should not overwrite particularly in the case sheets. If you want to strike off, just make a single line on it and write it at a different place. If you overwrite it over the same findings, what will happen? You have tampered the case sheet. That is what the court of law says. This is a consumer world. If you do striking off, overwriting in the case sheets, hiding facts in the case sheets, all those things, then you will be punished in the court of law. So better not to strike off or overwrite in the case sheets. I want to tell one example. In the examination conducted for students, while examining one student, if we pinpoint any mistakes in their findings or in their case sheet, that student, after finishing their viva, they go out and tell all the students outside that this examiner is asking for this. He is saying this is wrong. So what other students they are doing is, they strike off many things in their case sheet, they overwrite in the case sheet, and the case sheet looks shabby and very bad. If the examiner sees such a case sheet, he will definitely have a bad opinion on the student coming next. So trust your knowledge and skills, examine the patients properly, elicit the histories properly, write in the records as what you have seen in the patient, as what you have asked in the patient. That is what you are expected to do. With this, I am going to stop here. I want to wish all the students to examine the patients properly and show their individuality in presenting the cases. You have the license to do mistakes when you are studying. It can be corrected during this period. But if you learn wrong methods of examining the patients, wrong ways of recording the case sheet, then you are losing so much of experience in this study period. When you go out of this college, definitely you will find it very difficult to survive in this world, that too this world being a court world. So many cases are in the courts against doctors, and you may be one of them standing in the court answering the patient's litigations. Let it not be so. Thank you. We will see you once again. We have a lot of other things to discuss under ophthalmology for undergraduates and postgraduate beginners.